Am I looking at you correctly? Ack. Rotate device back. Is that better? Am I going the right way, you guys? I can't tell. Somebody drop me a comment. Hey, sick bastard. Hello. Hey, kitty. How you doing? I'm trying to figure out how to change the screen. I know somebody told me before how to do that, and I cannot figure out how, but I do have it turned on live chat on my laptop, so thank you, Dan. I'm excited about that. I remember to do that. I also thought of something for us to maybe do tonight, but everybody wants to hang. But, yeah, I thought it'd be fun. I even looked up some stuff. Bubba's sleeping in the corner. The cat is sleeping in the living room. My roommate is probably knocked out in his room by now. Hey, Keith, how are you? Geez, all you guys. Change screen on phone. I did change the screen on the phone. Am I going the right way, you guys? Hi, Joe. How are you? Joe, Keith, brown chicken, sick bastard, of course. Hi, Susan. How are you? Susan is one of my friends that you guys don't very often see, but she is up here based by me. Okay, hang on. Okay, is that better? Okay, but anyway, like I was saying, Susan is one of my friends in the Warrior Angel Riders here. It's a local group that I belong to of women that ride motorcycles. Yeah. So anyway, one of the things I thought might be kind of fun tonight. Geez, there's a bunch of people in here. There are 45 people watching. I'm so excited. This is amazing. But anyway, Susan Fenwick is up here in the PNW with me. And Susan, meet my friends. They're wonderful people. Yeah, I met all these people through Forgotten Angels. Not all of them. Some of them I knew anyway. I'm sideways again. Thank you, Big Dan. All right. Am I better now? I don't want to be sideways. Am I side? Okay, now I'm so confused. Chip, am I the right way now? Okay, cool. All righty then. So, anyway, as you're not entertained, I am very entertaining, I like to think. But, hi, Joe. Coming up with spots to hit when he's in town. Keith, there are so many things to see when you're in town in Tampa. We have an extensive list over on the Rainy Rider channel, I believe, of things that we wanted to go do. And I have that list here still somewhere because we actually did take a list one day when we were doing a live stream. Well, everybody else was just talking and I was writing while they were doing live streams. Do you guys want to talk about places to go in Tampa next week? Because I'm looking for subjects. Because Busch Gardens would be cool. I haven't been to Busch Gardens yet. I also have not been. Oh, hey, tell wife Unit hi and give her a hug for me, but gently, please, because I know she's still on the mend. Susan, Joe's wife was in a really bad auto accident. She had to have like tracheal surgery and stuff, and we were all very worried for her. We're glad she's better. Okay. Yes, Keith Huntsman, we can definitely do a combined list because I don't think Rainey has it on his channel. I think it's more of a in my head, and we talked about on his channel. But yeah, there's nothing written down anywhere. It's just one of those random videos, and There goes Bubba to bark at the dog across the street. So my sympathies to y'all. Sorry. Oh, now we're down to 15 people. Oh, well, that's okay. 15 is a wonderful number. That's actually more than I expected. Wife unit is good to go. So that's amazing. I am so glad. I know she works for the mouse, works for the House of Mouse, Susan. And you know what that is, right? I've never been to, oh, well, I've been to Disney World. I went, my grandson and my daughter and I took off one year after he got out of school. So we went in June, like the day after they both got out of school. So we went down there in June. And those of you who live in Florida understand what a problem that probably was. Yes, Tampa, definitely. Definitely hot AF down there and muggy. But we went to Disney World and we bombed around there for about 5 or 6 days and we stayed on property. And then after that, we rented a convertible and we drove down to the Keys. Susan, you went in September. I am really jealous now. Well, you know, I go down there to an annual camp out, Susan, in October. You should go with me next time. Take some time off work. It'd be fun. A lot of motorcycle riding, a lot of cool people to meet. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. I think my daughter's in here too. Is Odessa Russell? Has anybody seen an Odessa Russell in here? Yeah, it should be a lot of fun. There's so many other places to go other than Disney though. It's a little spendy, I will say that. It's a little spendy. But you know, like if you want to do that blast down to the Keys, I rode my Dyna down there after the Forgotten Angel camp out, and it just took me a day to get to the Keys on the Dyna. And then I found a little place to stay there for the night and tooled around town next morning. But it was beautiful riding through the Everglades. It was so much fun, except for the part where I had no idea how seldom there would be gas available in some spots down there. Hey, Serenity, how are you tonight? Oh, I'm sorry, Joe. Joe is in a dead internet spot at times, which is kind of fun because he does some really wonderful live streams, Susan. He's well, he's an actual mechanic, and he's kind of a garage mechanic too, and he does live streams from his garage. And we all really love that. He also has a Discord, Joe the Mountain Jedi. Yep. So let's see. Who else do we have in here tonight? Sick Bastard. Thank you. Keith, Susan, Chip Martin said hi to you already. So hello again. Wife unit's in the shower. Wow. Brown chicken. Big Dan, hello again. Yeah. Okay, so apparently the only person that's not here is my daughter. Gosh. Well, I know I learn a ton watching Joe's videos too. And I think it's pretty cool because I don't know a lot. Well, I know enough. I know enough to take my motorcycle to the shop on the corner. Glorified parts swapper. Joe, I think you're a little bit more than that. Quick Shoe, are you heading out? Thank you for checking it out. Anyway, I thought we'd ask a couple of questions today because somebody pointed out last week that I needed to have a couple of questions available. Basset hounds are dumb? I don't know about that. I never had a basset hound. I don't know. But anyway, I promised 21 questions. Well, okay, now we can start because Journey of Jerry, our official captain, is here. Anyway, I just thought it might be fun to have a few questions tonight, you know. Oh, Serenity Kitty confirms that basset hounds are dumb. Yes, Joe, he already did that. I know. Your interweb is what? Laggy. So anyway, questions. Where are you joining me from today? I'm pretty sure I know where everybody's joining me from, but just to be sure. I have somebody in here from Tacoma, or not Tacoma. You're out in the Port Orchard area, right, Susan? She's out on the peninsula. And remember, I've told you guys before that the peninsula is over by the Olympic rainforest and it's beautiful over there. Yeah. Anyway, that would be the first place I would take you guys to ride when you come see me. Yeah. Because it's beautiful over there. Oh, Big Dan, I forgot you're from that far away. He's in Oswego, New York. And, you know, that just used to confuse the crap out of me, Quick Shoe. You're up there too. But I did not realize there was an Oswego in New York because there's also one in Oregon. So there's a Lake Oswego down there, and it's just outside of Portland. Shalva 4444, hello. Thank you for stopping in. Shalva, did I say that right? That's okay. Don't be sorry. I'm very happy to have you here. Thank you. But anyway, so New York, my end, Virginia Beach for Chip Martin. Oh, hi, Chip. I don't think I said hello to you yet, but hello, Chip. And let's see. We all know where Joe's from, don't we? Shelva, where are you from? Did I say your name right? Your handle? Georgia. Okay. Oh, I have a grandson that lives in Georgia. I did get people from all over on here. Yes, we do, don't we? And everybody, Odessa Russell is my daughter, remember? Tbilisi? Tbilisi. Okay. Wow. Yep. Hey, Motorbomb, how are you? And Dry Heat Doug has popped in, and I know where he's from. As a matter of fact, I have his address. And Sick Bastard, I know you're from down by Florida. Hugh Bartholomew, where are you from? Please tell me. Trying to keep up with the chats is difficult sometimes. Okay, Hugh Bartholomew, we're waiting. Where are you from? Arkansas, expat. Joe the Mountain Jedi, Odessa, is the one that recommended that one really neat motel that I found in Arkansas. Duh. Yeah, in Fort Smith. Walla Walla, Washington. Who's from Walla Walla, Washington? Jerry, you are not. Huh. This is so confusing sometimes. And Sick is from Gainesville. Did I see that? Okay, good night, Quick Shoe. Talk to you next time, okay? Thank you for stopping by. Strumming, plucking out the hot riffs. Oh, yes. Sick Bastard is from Gainesville. Yeah. Motobomb, your name does kind of give it away, doesn't it? Yep. Brown Chicken. Moto. Okay. There was one guy on here that wanted us. Me? Hugh Bartholomew. I do not have a Southern accent. I just talk lazy. I guess that's, I don't know. I didn't mean anything by it. I just talk lazy. But, okay. Anybody ready for another question? Hugh, you never said where you're from. Okay. Cats or dogs? Or both? I wish I knew how to do a survey on here. I'll figure that out by next week so we can have a survey question. You fled Arkansas. Yeah, I can believe that. I kind of liked Arkansas, except for the part where there was all the ladybugs at one time. Yeah. Bum, bum. We're sitting here in my work room tonight. You don't understand English? I'm sorry to hear that. Both, as long as it's a derpy orange hat. Dogs. Yeah, goodbye, Shalva. I love cats and dogs both. And that's a good thing because I have both, and they're both pretty annoying at times. I don't mind telling you. I took Bubba in for his bi-weekly ketamine shot today because he has a bad back, and that's like $60 every couple of weeks, but it's worth it because it keeps him moving. So that's good. Joe, I knew what you meant. There's nothing more entertaining than watching Joe try to type during his live streams. The look of aggravation on your face is just hysterical to me. Oh, well, no. Down here, ketamine is pretty much, well, it's a drug abuse choice for some people, but up here, it's, yeah. For my dog, it's pretty helpful to keep him moving. Dog or cat, you choose a rabbit? You would have to be that way, wouldn't you? Is Terry there, Doug? Tell her I said hi. There's cat, and then kahat. There's a profound difference. I totally believe you. And brown chicken, what was your last weekend like in emojis? Hey, Chasing Ghost, how are you today? Really? Chip Martin is the capital of Georgia. Oh, okay. That Shelva is from. That's why the hard time with English, I guess. Thank you so much for sorting that out for me, Chip. I really appreciate it. Big Dan, I can believe that. It's pretty wonderful stuff. I would like a trash panda too. We had one when I was a kid. My dad had well, actually it was one of my sister's high school friends came, and he always wound up with all these reclaimed animals, right? So Steve Kylo comes over and he has this raccoon, and he said it was trained. It was not. So attack and pick fights with their owners, unless it's a YouTuber opportunist. Yeah, it could be AI. I don't, I worry about a lot about AI stuff anymore. But anyhow, we did have a trash panda for a quick minute. My dad tended to drink a lot, but this raccoon, whose name was Ralph, would wait till my dad got home from work, and Dad would always have a couple of bugles. They were like a little potato chippy thing shaped like a bugle in his shirt pocket. And so Dad one day had apparently eaten all the bugles out of his shirt pocket, and Ralph got mad and he laid Dad's thumb open. And yeah. So that was the last time I saw Ralph, our trash panda. I don't know what happened to him. I don't really want to know. But, Ghost, you're going to be getting some downtime. That'll be nice. Shalva, I am very sorry. It's too bad that you couldn't figure out a way to translate on your phone what we're talking about. You got $50 for his commissary? Yeah, right? So let's see. Vacation starts Saturday for Chasing Ghosts. That's good. Because Chasing Ghosts, Tara's always out there working. And you know what, you guys? I really like to see it when you have typos in your comments, because that makes me feel a lot better. Can you see that I dressed up the stuff in the hallway for the season? It's got Christmas decorations on it. Yeah. A hamstring cramp. Oh no, hell of a fight. Not enough DNA of the right type to talk and type at the same time. Joe, why do you think I'm talking and very rarely commenting? I've got this open on my phone up here on my tripod, my new tripod my grandson got me. And I've got my laptop open down here so I can monitor the chat more easily. I don't know how to not make the comments come up here. Now it wants me to add a Q&A sticker, a small thing that makes me happy. Oh, anyway. Oh yeah, we're talking about 21 questions. Anybody ready? Okay. So, what is your favorite show to binge watch? Anybody? I really think you might be cut from the same cloth, Keith, because you're both guys. They're talking about leg cramps, and I'm talking about binge-worthy shows. Okay, so I'm going to call you guys out. No, I'm not really. But anyway, my favorite, yeah, I like to binge watch YouTube, and I watch some really random stuff. Did you guys get that 2025 years end summary thing on your YouTube? If you click it, it'll tell you what channels you watched the most this year, where you're at, the percentage of how much stuff that you did watch, and yada, yada, yada. And I watch everything from motorcycling channels, which was, strangely enough, third down on the list. My first thing was chateau shows. Yes, binge-worthy, Joe. What do you like to watch when you just sit down? Or do you watch YouTube videos? It's okay. Big Dan, that's perfectly valid. A lot of us just do that. I know that when it's summertime and I'm riding, I don't generally watch YouTube videos of my friends, and I hardly even watch my own. Mostly just to proofread them, sort of. Thank you, Shalva. Good luck to you as well. Binging Heroes again. Heroes? I didn't even know that was a series. But yeah, in the summertime, I'm usually riding or going somewhere or recovering. So you watched all of Nurse Jackie late at night. That show kind of creeped me out because it was so medically incorrect. Odessa. Susan Fenwick. Well, do you watch my motorcycle videos? That's the question. Hey, Red. How are you doing, Angel? Red Rider Susan is another female writer in our area. She has a much bigger and more successful YouTube channel than mine. You could go sub to her. She's really great. But anyway, Red Rider is based just up above Omak in Canada. And so I'm going to try and get together with her sometime. And if you'd like to come along, you certainly can. Nurse Jackson. Nurse Jackson? I didn't know there was a Nurse Jackson. You watch a lot of machining videos, and you have a few that you stock regularly. Fallout. I am really... Hey, Perry.
Hey, I'm going to turn the game on the big TV, so I'm going to close.
Okay.
Not because you're bugging me, but...
That's okay.
I don't want the...
Appreciate it. That was my grandson, my roommate. Yes, she is the keeper of the crown jewels. Canadian brown chicken. It is beautiful up there. Anyway, Susan, we'll have to go up there sometime. Have to binge watch YouTube stuff. Huh. I love Dragnet. The old one. Hey, Road King 21. How are you? How are you today? We're just asking. I'm trying to get everybody to leave a comment about what their favorite binge watching show is. And I will tell you that I am once again binge watching ER. I don't know why. I think it's because it's the right amount of human failings and medical crap. But like Nurse Jackie, to me, is like, there's not enough real medical to it. Vice Grip Garage, I've seen that one a little bit. Odessa Russell is my daughter, you guys, in case you've forgotten. Yep. Oh my goodness. There are 21 people. No wonder I can't keep up with you all. All in the Family. I loved that one. The guy kind of reminded me of my dad because he was straight up redneck all the way. 4 chats blowing up on a Tuesday. Eek. Oh, okay. Thank you. Did I stomp on anybody's toes with this live tonight? I tried not to. I kind of looked to see if, yeah, Angel, I'm surprised you have time to do anything. When do you start your class, Angel? Wifey is still in the shower. What redneck? Huh? Oh, well. Anyway. Did I call somebody a redneck? I'm sorry. Yar. In January. Oh, okay. Thank you. So, yeah. So we talked a little bit about binge-worthy shows. We didn't get much traction out of that because we mostly decided YouTube, right? And by next time, I will have a way to do a survey. So that might be kind of fun for a live stream too. Let's see. I'm looking for interesting, thought-provoking questions. Yeah, I like ER. It's on one of those subscription things now. It's also on with, oh, what's that new Noah Wiley one? The Pit. Susan, have you watched The Pit? It's pretty interesting. Big Dan, I don't really have a TV service. I just watch some of the stuff. I stream YouTube and some of the other things that you can get free and that kind of stuff. Man, let me just tell you, I sucked at trivia Sunday night. It was horrible. Watched all the Alien movies about 17,000 times. That's really good, Joe. I'm about the same. Dingbat. Ha ha. Keith, it was Dingbat, right? And you remember what his son-in-law's pet name from Archie was, right? Does anybody remember that one? What did Archie call his son-in-law, Michael Stivic? Yep, absolutely right. Brown Chicken and Serenity Kitty and Chip. All right. Yep, Dingbat and Meathead, Keith. Yes. Very good. So anyway, we already kind of know where everybody's at, spaced in geography-wise right now. So where would you live if you had the choice? I mean, if it wasn't an issue, you know, like you haven't watched The Pit yet, but I love The Pit. It's fascinating. But I screwed up when I didn't realize that, you know, there was just one season out, and I binge watched it. So now I'm going back. I don't think there was a nickname for Gloria, was there? Keith, did you see one? Can you think of one? Gloria. See if I can do her mom. Archie. I loved her voice. Panhandle of Idaho. Yeah, it's nice up there. You are never leaving Wisconsin. Tennessee. Tennessee is beautiful. Yeah, I don't know. I would really like to relocate, but one of my things is I don't know where. I'm getting to the point in my life where winter time here in Washington is just rainy and cold, and my neck, I can move my neck this far this week. You know, so it's kind of a pain. Gloria's nickname. Archie may have called her Princess. I don't know. I don't remember. I can Google it, I suppose. Hang on. Little Goyle. Scratch Idaho, give you Mexico instead. Vice Grip Garage in Tennessee. Washington winters are icky, aren't they, Susan? Live anywhere. You like it in the Arizona desert. You got mountains and year-round riding. See, chasing ghosts, I couldn't do that. I mean, I like the concept of an island far from civilization with fresh water, but it would have to be a big enough island I could ride, and then you need like gas, and I need food, and I need chocolate, and you know, all the things. So, oh, these, so good. Sorry. I'd like to have a warm weather home base and a mountain home base to go back and forth. Beer. Yeah, I would like to have that as well, Susan. You know, I do have a small little house up here. We could use it, and then one of us keeps a house here, and one of us keeps a house like down in Arizona or somewhere. We can just pop back and forth. I'm a good roommate. Beer. I didn't know what the question was, but Joe the Mountain Jedi seems to think that beer is the answer. Oh, okay. Well, if supplies were flown in bi-monthly, they'd just have to be a drop thing. But yeah, again, the problem would be that the island would have to be big enough for me to ride on. You know, back in the day, I used to like to drink Rainier, but anymore, I'm not a beer fan at all. I mean, I'll have a sip when it's really ice cold and I'm super hot. But Susan, I think that's a great idea. Yeah, I got to get my bikes in and get the mileage checked before the end of the year. I'm hoping that this rainy front will push off. Because, okay, Joe, thank you for clarifying that. But at any rate, oh yeah, I'm hoping that this rainy situation will push off so that I can get my bikes both in. The Dyna and the Road King both need to get their mileage checked so I can get paid for the year. Rum. Chasing Ghost, I'm a big rum fan myself. Mostly I drink Captain Morgan. I had a friend back in the day. He and I just always drank Captain Morgan. So that's just what I drank. I have learned, though, that you never just tell them that you want Captain Morgan and Diet Pepsi. Susan, that's amazing. I haven't declared for a chapter yet. I should just join yours. I'm getting ready to transfer out of Abeta, Washington and go to, I'm probably going to join Oregon State Abate. I just don't really care for the way that Washington is going right now as far as Abate goes. Kraken rum. Kraken rum is some strong shit. I like carbonation. Matter of fact, it's one of my big deals. Keith Huntsman, I wouldn't worry about that too much if I was you. I'm sure I missed a ton of people. And if I did, I didn't mean to. Hello to everybody, and thank you each and every one of you for popping in. This is so cool. Let's see. Other than Forgotten Angels, where did y'all go on your last vacation? You've already lost your mind. Imagine the depth of insanity, how far from reality you'd be after a year. I hear you, girlfriend. So, where have you been? Yeah, Kraken gives me a headache too because I tend to drink too much. Beer if there's pizza or tacos. Odessa Red Rider is Angel, the girl I was talking to you about that just lives up above Omak. And Angel, Odessa Russell is my daughter. She's about 5 minutes away from me at the moment. Sturgis, yes. I thought about going to Sturgis this year, and I'm kind of bummed I didn't because I think that this was the year that Colleen and all them from Forgotten Angels went. If they go again next year, I might try and go, but next year is going to be a big travel year for me, hopefully. So it's going to be a coordination dance. Yes, the Canadian friend. Yes. the four of us girls can get together and have rum margaritas. Rummaritas. So yeah. Let's see. We've already asked dog or cat. Anybody have a favorite city? I have a note that I should call about the boots. I already did that. That didn't work out very well. Oh, here's a good one. When you drink wine, you like the sweet over the dry. On New Year's Eve, Martini and Rossi. Aw. Brody, was your 40th, blah, blah. Oh, wait, where'd that go? Met up with some boating YouTubers on the Watts Bar Dam, Tennessee River after Forgotten Angels. Oh, I bet that was gorgeous. The Canadian friend. Man, I swear I'm going to be nice. No, you're not, Joe. You're always nice. Yes. Let's see. Okay. Rhodey, was your 40th anniversary. You've only missed 5 in 40 years. 40th anniversary. That's sweet. But yeah, I mean, one of my favorite reasons to go to Forgotten Angels and ride is because you can take little side trips on the way there, on the way back. And since I'm up here in Washington State, I have a lot of opportunities for side trips. The only problem is that Forgotten Angels is in March, and I get home in November, and it's cold. I mean, it's really cold. It is. It's very cold. So the last time I was riding home from Forgotten Angels, that one November, it was wicked. I mean, I'll do it. I'm doing it again at some point. But I like doing other things too. But yeah, I think Red Ryder's got the right idea. I think Angel enjoys flying down, and I think that's a great idea. Best advice you ever received. Anybody? Well, we all know that one. It's buy the bike. Yeah. Wow, Big Dan, that's pretty amazing. I didn't get any snow the last time I rode home, but I did catch some ice in Utah a couple of years ago. Yep, don't be dumb is very good advice, Angel. Your last vacay was 3 years ago. And so, see, Joe, you should come see me. That's great advice, Angel. Don't be dumb is very good advice. My mother always had these little pearls of wisdom. And one of the things she always said was, if you can't get into it, get out of it. And it was kind of before her time because people didn't really talk like that. So I was always like, I really never knew what she meant when I was a kid, but she always said, can't get it, if you ain't into it, get out of it, or something like that. And, you know, after she died, I was like, oh, you know, if you're not enjoying yourself, move on. Someday won't come unless you make it happen. That is very good advice, Chip. I bet that was a great ride, Joe. What did you guys take? What bike? Yes, buy the bike. Yes. If there's ever any question, I always say you should buy the bike. I mean, I inherited a bike. My mom had a bazillion little pearls. Yeah. Mostly it was just a lifestyle that she instilled in me that I'm so happy about still. What was I talking about? Yeah, I mean, I've bought a couple of bikes. I'm still buying one right now. But my first bike, somebody died and left it to me. My second bike I bought for $1,000, and it was like 4 boxes and a split set of cases for my shovel head. We took the Bastard Glide. Aww. I bet that was a beautiful ride. Okay, good night. Chasing Ghost is checking out. She's got to be up early and go do money-making things. Take care. My father gave me a lot of freedom. I don't care what you do, just stay away. Only buy something once. Chip, that's really good. Yeah. Yep. We never really had the money to buy stuff that was nice, but yeah. My mother also said poor people have poor ways, and I never really understood what that meant until I was older and I was poor. So, you know, I figured out ways to make shit happen. Yeah. Oh, Joe, that is definite for sure. You have all the time that you need. Yep. Take care, Ghost, and we will see you next time. It's nice. She always stops in. Okay. So, any other advice anybody wants to share? Bike shopping today for a grandkid. That's not weird. Okay. Be careful, Susan. Text me when you get home. Bye. Be safe. Thank you for coming. Everybody say goodnight to Susan. Yes, I am that friend that will embarrass you in public. Us poor people come up with novel ways to solve problems. It's true. Don't pee on an electric fence. I taught my brother that one the hard way. I did talk him into peeing on an electric fence one time. But, Kitty, you'll find it when it's right. But yeah, he hit me so hard after that. We were still in grade school at the time. Very young. I couldn't believe he didn't know that anyway. But, yep, talked him into peeing on a fence. Measured twice, cut once. Yep. My dad taught me some very cool stuff. You know, mostly my dad taught me how to be persistent and that you can figure out how to fix something. And that's one of the things that Joe always makes me think of too. That you can, if you put your head about it, think about how to get something done. And this was before the internet, but I remember one time I was moving out of an apartment and I didn't have the money to pay the damage deposit because my kids had broken, yes, you, Odessa, my children were hooligans and had broken the door out of one of the hinges. And so my dad comes in and he goes, "You got any of that glue that little kids use?" Well, I had some Elmer's glue. Okay, give me some toothpicks. So I got him some toothpicks and some Elmer's glue. And he shot a little bit of Elmer's glue in, and then he stuffed it full of toothpicks, and then he shot some more glue in while he was doing all that. And then he took his pocket knife and very carefully cut it off even, let it dry, and put the screw back in, and done. Grandpa always said, "You make her put your eyes on the front to see what is in front of you, not what's behind." Isn't that the truth? I mean, there are so many things in my past that I don't like to think about, but your eyes go to the front for a reason. And I always try to remember that, Joe. Title fight for the record books of the family. Never give up. Yep. Don't be an arrogant loudmouth. That is very good advice. That is very good advice. Dry heat Doug, I'm so happy to hear that. So, let's see. Is everybody ready for another question? Let's see. Okay, Doug, you got the stirring spoon ready. Let's see. If you had a superpower, what would it be? What would your superpower be? If you come across someone who is a self-proclaimed expert, they're full of shit. That is absolutely true. You know, when people ask me if I know stuff, I always tell them, a little bit, because it's true. You know, I think if you know a little bit about something and somebody cops to knowing a little bit about something, I would probably believe them a lot more than somebody who says they know everything. Wouldn't time travel be cool? I have some great holiday recipes, but I'm sure Big Dan does too. Big Dan, do you cook? X-ray vision. That's perverted. Angel, you always do a very good job of that. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I think that you are very humble, and that's always a good quality. That's a superpower, Jerry? Treasure troves of them. Many generations. Oh, okay. Now I know what you guys are talking about. Photographic, never failing memory. Hey, Rob's neighbor, how you doing? How's your evening going? We are just kind of playing around at 21 questions. And it's been kind of fun because we're having a lot of side chats and stuff. And our latest one was, what would your superpower be if you had one? Rob's neighbor. Sorry to put you on a spot, but, you know. You would like to read people's minds? I don't know. I don't think I'd want godlike powers. I used to think that I'd like to be able to bring people back from the dead. That was right after my brother died. But then I watched Pet Sematary, and I'm like, I don't want that anymore. Because has anybody ever seen, what's that, the butterfly effect? Because you really never know what the ripples that you change in the world would push out somewhere else in the space-time continuum, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, yes. Healing would be an amazing superpower to have. Squirrel control. Yeah. I would want to have rodent control. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, it was a good movie, but it was really disquieting. Big Dan, that's exactly the way I feel about it. I mean, I think my life is pretty sweet the way it is. I'd like to have a little bit less pain and a little bit more money and a lot more time. But, you know, you get what you get. You can't throw a fit. Keith, if you don't like thought-provoking movies, I wouldn't watch it. Yeah, life is sweet, but squirrel control on all kinds of level. Ooh, Odessa, that's a slippery slope. Yeah, Angel, I have noticed that in my life as well. I have never been that kind of person that could throw a fit and have it make a difference in the outcome of anything. My mother used to be able to do this thing, and Odessa, you know this too, where she would give you the look. And she didn't even tap her foot or anything, but she would give you the look and breathe like that, you know. And apparently I breathe like that too. One of my friends told me that once. Yeah. One of my friends told me that once. And I know, since then I've noticed. Bring on the squirrels. Yeah, but, so yeah, Mom would do that thing. Hey, Corey, how are you? My son-in-law's in here too. Everybody say hi to Corey. What happens to make you want to throw a fit? Sometimes life makes me want to throw a fit, man. Usually it's a disaster of my own bringing on. Corey, we are doing stuff tonight, and it's 21 questions. And the last thing I asked, what was the last thing I asked? Oh, what would your superpower be? Joe the Mountain Jedi, Corey Russell is the person that bought my shovel head. Or he got my shovel head. Yes, he is getting my shovel head. Yep, but it's staying in the family because he's my son-in-law, so it's all good. It's a 71 shovel with a cone engine and 80-inch flywheels. Well, I don't know. Yeah, it's still got 80-inch flywheel. It's got a brand new engine. Dumb drivers. You know, dumb drivers used to really annoy the crap out of me, but I have practiced getting kind of zen with that sort of stuff. Yeah. Empty pizza boxes? For what? Why are we keeping empty pizza boxes, Joe? Oh, yeah. Okay, I got it. For parts? Oh. Oh, okay. For oil. To catch the oil underneath of it. I know, I need to get some more cardboard into the front garage because my Sportster's still belching oil. Yep. Let's see. Should we move on to another question? Let's see. We talked about binge watching a show. Yeah, the drips and sneezes. My Sportster. You reached balance point in your Mack truck. Jerry, I did not see that, but I will have to check it out later. Let's see. Okay, so everybody. I asked you about your last vacation and where you'd live. Did I ask you about your favorite city? Yeah, you can drop that one if you want to. And let's see. Oh, in Discord. Okay. Thank you, Jerry. I was trying to figure that out. I don't understand how those points work in Discord. I mean, I get points every week when we do the trivia thing, but I don't know what they're good for. Yeah, I don't know what they're good for. Hey, everybody. I also want to remind you that Angel, Red Rider from Canada, has a live stream tomorrow night at 5:30 West Coast time. And I will be there. Most of these guys in this chit chat will be there. And she, of course, will be there. And so you could tune in too, because she's a lot of fun. She never has a subject, so it's really random and it's very enjoyable. Key West is your, oh, I know, right? Key West, I was really tickled the last time I went to Key West and wandered around. Because, you know, most of the places that I've been to before and then I go back again, they're commercial. You know, like going back to Sturgis after going to Sturgis in the 90s. The rally itself, so commercial. Going to a lot of the places in Hawaii on some of the islands, so commercial. Going on Route 66, all of the bigger towns, so commercial. And that is true. Chip, everybody, yes, food will always be discussed on Angel's channel, Red Rider's channel. You lived in Cleveland. You were in Dayton for 6 months. We have a Dayton here in Washington. Billings, Montana is depressing. That has been my thought on Billings as well. I have been to several different places in Montana. Montana's kind of weird. It's like it's all kinds of flat, and then all of a sudden it's a big mountain. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind going to flea markets, but if I'm going to a flea market, I just want to go to a flea market. I don't want to see a bunch of people on motorcycles running around buying the latest patches. It's, I don't know. You know, going to Sturgis used to be about meeting new people, and your daughter lives in Helena. That's nice. Dayton, Ohio there. But, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't like to go to the bigger things because they're so commercial anymore. So that's my take on that. I like to go to Sturgis before or after rally, preferably before when they're not mad at us yet. But like after rally, I feel like the whole town's just sitting there going, thank God it's over again for another year. But yeah, we did have a good time. We went though. The first year after I bought my Dyna, my daughter had always wanted to go to Sturgis with me. So she and Corey loaded up on his bike. I loaded up my Dyna. My adopted grandson had just bought a bike, and I taught him how to ride it, and he went with us. And our family friend Carl went with us. And Carl took the lead most days because he said he knew the way and which roads. And it was hysterical because we'd be blasting down the road and all of a sudden Carl would be like, oh, and he'd flip a U in the middle of the road because he missed a really cool road he wanted to go check out. But yeah, it was a great time. I had so much fun on that ride. And it was, after I got my Dyna, it was my first big long ride again. Yep. Jerry, I would suggest that you plan to go for the first part if possible, and then get the hell out of town. Because it gets pretty intense there towards the end of Rally. But that's just my thought. I would definitely stay in Deadwood, though. I like Deadwood a lot better than Sturgis. Vandalia, what a name is that? Okay, let's have another question. And we're probably going to wrap this up in about half an hour because I'm getting hungry. Oh, yeah. I did a thing the other day on safety on motorcycles. That might be one of our subjects next week. If you had a theme for your life, what would that theme song be? Think about it. Me, I'm taking the story of my life. No, I'm not. I had not really thought about that ahead of time. Theme for your life in a song. Hugh Bartholomew. We are talking about, you'll stay with the Dirty Motorcycle Vagabond out there in Sturgis, Jerry? That would be cool. Oh, I have met him. No, I haven't met him, but I talked to him a couple times, on that YouTube thing. And Hugh, what we were doing was earlier, I was talking to people and asking them about stuff. And so one of my questions that I wrote down is, if you had a theme song for your life, what would it be? Yes, that would definitely be your song, Joe. Drop Kick Me Through the Goalpost of Life. It's a real song. Okay, I believe that. I totally can't think of one off the top of my head for myself right now. Let's see. Sanford and Son theme music. That's funny. Nutshell by Alice in Chains. You'll retire when you expire. I have a friend that has been working under the table his entire adult life and some of his younger life. So he didn't have any money in Social Security. So he's going to be working till he dies too, which is kind of sad. Oh, well. Some people. We talked about our superpower. Has anybody thought of a superpower that hasn't already chimed in? Let's see. Where are we from today? We talked about that. Oh, hey. What was the last thing you guys ate? For me, it was a vegetable straw. These things are really good. I know I showed you before. This is for the latecomers. They're really good. Big Dan, I can believe that. But yeah, these things are nice and salty and lightweight to eat. And yeah, it is kind of funny. I was watching one of her two Wheels' videos, and she was just noticing the other day at altitude, at a store, at high altitudes, when you go to buy potato chips, the bags are all puffy. And then when you open them up, the nitrogen just go. Phew. What was the question? The question was, way too much spaghetti. The last question I asked was, what was the last thing you ate? Was it good spaghetti, Angel? Rob's neighbor had chocolate fudge off the block like cheese. Oh, man. Fish sticks and French fries? Yum. I like that. That sounds really good. pasta casserole, eye of round steaks, bread. I like bread. My roommate is a really good cook. I really enjoy the days when he decides to cook. Bad bread. Oh, that's a bummer. I was on Sick Bastards preview earlier, or Frozen stream, live stream earlier, and he was saying that since he's you ate enough to feed an army. Wonderful. I make pretty mean lasagna. But what was I talking about? Oh yeah. So I was on Sick Bastards live stream earlier, and he was talking about how he monitors his A1C levels in his bloodstream. So it's pretty interesting to talk to. My breakfast: 2 boiled eggs and cocoa powder and Ovaltine in oatmeal. I love. You feel so gross. Oh, I know, that big bloaty thing, right? I really like to make oatmeal, and then I cook it, and then I like dig a little hole in the middle of it, and I plop an egg in there, put the oatmeal over the top of it again, put it in the microwave for another minute. And little tip, you have to do that so that the egg does not explode. Ask me how I know. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, that's what I did this morning for breakfast. I was just checking to make sure my eyebrows are still drawn on. Looks like they're still there, so that's good. Journey of Jerry: how can you dislike spaghetti and eat lasagna? They're basically the same thing except for the cheesy goodness. Kickstart my heart. I love Motley Crue. Pervert. Spaghetti is a lot of work to eat unless you bake it. What I do with leftover spaghetti, I put it in a pan, and I do the schoolroom cafeteria thing on it, and I put like orange cheese all over the top, and I kind of poke it down in, and then I bake it with tinfoil over the top, and then I let it all mingle together, take it out, cut it in a square, and then I can eat it with a fork and not have to twirl. Of course, it gives it a different texture, and yeah. So that's my tech tip for eating spaghetti. Apparently, Jerry. Let's keep it PG rated here, kids. I say this because Red Ryder is like one of the nicest people I know. Oh, that would be cool. You could get a drill. You could like hone down the end of it and stick a fork in there and just zing, zing. Yep. Yeah. Does anybody have any foods that they absolutely will not eat? Oh, a spoon to put the fork in like that? Yeah. But my food that I would not ever eat well, I would if I was starving. Seafood, really? Huh. Oh, we had this discussion on Angel's live stream the other day about spam, didn't we? Liver. I'm with Odessa Russell, and since she is my child, liver is one thing I will never eat unless I'm really starved. Yep. Yep. I love spam. I like fried spam. I like fried spam chunks. I like fried spam sandwiches with eggs. You know, when we were really broke, what we would do is take the spaghetti, and then we would just take boiled spaghetti, and if you had butter, you put some butter on it. Usually it was margarine, though. Then you put salt and pepper on. Big Dad, props to you for that. I just can't get past the taste because my mother wasn't the best cook, and she made me eat it when I was a kid, and it was horrible. Yeah, but Keith, I take medicine for that, so I'm okay. But what was I talking about? Oh yeah, when I was a kid, we would, if we didn't have any money, we would have spaghetti, and then there was no sauce for it, but you could put butter on it if you had butter, and salt, but a lot of pepper, and it was so good. Yep. Ooh, now I'm getting hungry for that. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I like tomatoes. Fried spam, eggs, and cheese rolled up in a breakfast burrito. Yum. Leave out the Tabasco on mine, though, please, Doug. Use the liver for rabbits and chickens and fish bait. Yeah. Yeah, Doug, me too. Thanks. I think I have some spam. I can have spam and eggs for dinner. I just made some really good Christmas cookies the other day. I am. And Big Dan, crazy respect to you on that. What was I going to say? What was I going to say? Anybody remember? Oh yeah, I was going to say that I made some really good cookies the other day. It was just a recipe I got randomly off the internet. It was coconut stripe cookies is what they called them. I don't know why they called them that. They don't look like the coconut cookies that I remember. You know how they had that kind of graining like this, and they look like they came out of one of those squirt gunny things. Well, you guys don't know what I'm talking about, but I do. Anyway, they were square cookies, and my daughter said that they were taffy cookies that my mom used to get, but I thought they were coconut, but I don't know. Ooh, spam cookies? That would be pretty bomb. Yeah, Keith, they make this thing called a cookie press, and you can change the ends on it so it changes the shape of the cookie that you're pressing. Then it's a big cylinder with a smushy thing on that end. You crank it down, and then it squishes the shape out this end. You let it roll out for a while, and then you cut it. You let it roll out for a while, and you cut it till you get the size cookie that you want. Oh, thank you, Odessa. Joe and Doug, I have no doubt that you guys were related at some level somewhere. But yeah, my coconut cookies turned out pretty good. I thought they could have been more coconutty, but I don't know. Yeah, exactly. A Play-Doh fun factory for cookie dough. I don't have one. I don't cook that much. Yeah. Odessa, do you have one? A cookie press? Prepare yourself for this idea and tell your thoughts on it. This one should go over well. Which one, Jerry? Which one will go over well? Jerry, you're so confusing. Oh, yeah, I can believe that. My daughter does not move slow. Mild Bill. Hey, Bill, how are you? We have just been talking, Bill, about stuff. We've talked about everything randomly from cats or dogs. Where was your last vacation? Shows you binge watch? Let's see. Bill just started a YouTube channel and is really having fun with it. Your mom made Russian tea cake cookies. My daughter-in-law makes rum-flavored cookies. I don't know if they've got actual rum in them or not, but they're pretty good. We've always known there's something very wrong with Jerry. Yeah. That sounds really good, Rob's neighbor. $20 is $20. Yes. Cookies made by a little old grandma are always the best, in my opinion. And I always think that things made by somebody else are the best. Some mean Mississippi mud brownies. Ooh. My daughter and I made some microwave caramel. Have you wrapped that yet, Odessa? Because we can do that anytime you're ready. Yes, we do love Jerry for all that is wrong with him. So anyway, yes. Leave me an emoji about your last weekend. Your top comments thing maybe on Jerry's question was spam smoothies. Oh, you know what? I was looking at the wrong screen. Wrong screen. This one up here on my phone is on top comments, and the one on my laptop is on live chat. Odessa, we can wrap the microwave caramels tomorrow if you'd like. I don't have anything going on in the evening. Yes, Mild Bill, that is Red Rider. Her name is Angel. Yeah, she's just up above us just above Omak. She's coming down this summer. We're going to go wander around together. I'm going to show her where all the cool roads are. Jerry thinks his biggest fault is that he's too damn good. Yep. Where am I from? I am from Tacoma, Washington. Yep. Parkland, to be more specific. Yeah. It's really wet here. Yeah. We also were talking, Bill, a little bit about if you had a superpower, what would it be? And then we talked about that movie, The Butterfly Effect, because, I don't know, if I had a superpower, I'd be really worried about the ripple effect. But then, it didn't really say. Joe buys cookie dough from the store and never puts it in an oven. But do you eat it raw, Joe? Just a question. But I would be worried about the ripple effect if I had a superpower. But then the other question is that, Angel, I'm sure that is your superpower. But yeah, I'd be worried about the ripple effect if I had a superpower. Because, I mean, we've all talked about we'd want people to... Small social motorcycle world. Yes, it is. You know what, Bill? I noticed the other day you are killing it at being a dad. Your girls are adorable. I went to a Cruise and Puyallup event the other night that I had heard about at the last minute, shot some footage. And, yeah, it was fun. I had a great time. Oh, so I have to choose a superpower I don't have already. Yes, Angel, that is the deal. Yeah. Well, Jerry, that's good. I'm trying to look down here at the other chat because I couldn't figure out how to reset the one on my phone. Because this one, if you don't set the button on it so that it does either the live chat or the top chat, it will... Ooh, God, that would be cool, wouldn't it, Angel? Flying would be fun. It would be the landing that sucked. Yeah. But anyway, if you have it set on top chat, then it just shows the top people commenting. And if you have it on live chat, it shows everybody. And then it rolls by really, really quickly. I would, because, I don't know. You know, it seems to me like riding a motorcycle is pretty close to flying if you do it right. Yeah. I don't know. I have to think about that and get back to you. Maybe tomorrow. I know, now we all want to change and say that we'd like to fly. Leaps tall buildings at a single bound, all that kind of stuff. Power to protect anything, save the bell. Yeah. I don't know. I kind of agree with what Joe said earlier. It would be pretty cool to be able to stop people from hurting. But then people hurting is a protective mechanism in some part too. I mean, because stuff that can hurt you hurts. The bell is the power. I have one of those bells, Red. I do. It's out in front of my garage. Huh. The dirt bike kid. Let me write that down. Breathe underwater. Yeah, that would be great. That would be great. Yep. I would love to be pain-free and healthy. But, I can't really complain. I've got pretty much everything I want right now. Let's get back on a happier subject. Dude, The Dirt Bike Kid was a recommended movie. And anybody want to... Okay, I'm not talking about breathing underwater anymore, guys. Anybody want to talk about... We've talked about your least favorite food. What is your very favorite thing to see in front of you? Food-wise. I had a list. I had several lists. Too close to the ether can. Ew. I did also get a kick out of it. Jess, her two wheels, was talking about being up at altitude and getting altitude sick. And it kind of normalized pizza, of course. I can't remember the last time I had really good pizza, Bill. Corey's brisket. My son-in-law makes really good brisket. Yeah. My favorite food. When I was traveling last time, it was a ham sandwich on white bread with butter. Yeah. Yep. Corey does make good brisket. So, Bill, do you have a favorite pizza spot in town? Steak, mashed potatoes, green beans, and gravy. Oh, that would make me so happy right now, Angel. Yes, sounds bomb. I did. Stop. That's why I had to clarify and say food. Mm-hmm. My daughter makes really good corned beef. When I was traveling, I think it was up by somewhere in Colorado actually, and they had a special on, and it was gumbo, and I was like, you're a landlocked state, you're not going to have any good fish, but I went ahead and I got it anyway, and it was so good, and it actually traveled really well. Karma seems like her favorite food would be ice cream. Yes. Chocolate candy or regular, Bill? And tell Karma hi for me. Yeah. His daughter's so adorable. Let's see. Favorite food. Okay. Yes. Good Cajun food. Is all Cajun food really spicy, though? I'm relatively a novice at Cajun fooding. We used to have a really good place here called, I think it was called In the Bayou over in Parkland. I like tacos. Tacos are good. But they closed down, and there's a Mexican place there now. And it's like there are so many Mexican places in town now. Ooh, I would like a slushy machine. I thought it said slutty machines at first. That was funny. No, you don't have to eat the regular food anywhere, dude. Strawberry, but she loves them all. Okay, good to know. My favorite ice cream is Rocky Road. Ask Karma if she's ever had Rocky Road. You would know, though, but yes. We will have to go out for ice cream sometime. Oh, Karma, I am eating these things. They're called veggie straws. They are actually pretty good. I like them. Mostly because I found some in the cupboard, and that's what I'm eating. I love cherries, Garcia. Lots of savory and a good mess of red beans and rice or chicken and sausage gumbo. Now I really want to make some gumbo and follow it up with some cherry Garcia. Has she had these before? They're so good. They're just a little bit of salt and a lot of crunch. Odessa, we should do that this weekend. We should make some gumbo. Drink caramel milk at Fraps all weekend. Needless to say, you were pretty wired. Yes, you were. You are right, Big Dan. I don't think there is a bad flavor of ice cream. Gma, what are you eating again? These are garden veggie straws with sea salt. And actually, I volunteer at a food bank, and I was leaving the other day, and these looked really yummy because I was hungry. And so I grabbed some. Yes, and she is a beast on a motorcycle. I have seen that. I got such a kick out of watching her on that video that you posted. The videos. And the one with the guitar was adorable. A lot of people can't eat ice cream because it gives bad GI effects. I know, sick bastard. They're really good, aren't they? Yarnell's? What town is Yarnell's in, Joe? Do you remember? Oh, I'm sorry. Is it too noisy? Hey, Tony, how are you? Oh, yeah, well, then you're not going to like ice cream, are you? Yeah, I think they make a couple of different flavor types, but usually when things get close to the end of their shelf life, we get them from the Emergency Food Network, and we get big pallets of stuff. I like it a lot better when they send us big pallets of fresh fruit and vegetables, because then I make jam and that kind of stuff. Yeah, I'm getting ready to make some strawberry jam for my friends for Christmas, based in Hope County. Okay, because obviously I'm going to be coming through Arkansas a few more times in my life. I was going to have my bike shipped over, but I'm kind of considering riding again. It seems like, well, because my mechanic told me that he would teach me how to change my own oil. Changing the oil wasn't the problem. Changing the filter was also required, though. So I tapped out on that when I was in Memphis, and so I have to know how to do that next time I travel. Okay. Yes, it is good and crunchy. Yes, veggie straws are bomb. Okay, let me remind you guys, Red Ryder has a video tomorrow, or a live stream tomorrow night, 5:30 our time on the Pacific Coast. You're going to learn me? Okay, cool. I can't wait, Joe. Well, yeah, because by then I'm going to definitely need an oil change, because it needs an oil change every 3,000 miles. So let's see. That would be probably somewhere about Arkansas, and then Forgotten Angels, and run around a little bit, and then change my oil again just for good measure before I come home. Because I think he said that every other time I need to do a 3-hole oil change. You are very welcome, Red Rider, Canada, BC. Yep. Yes, it is 8:30 Eastern Standard Time for those of you who are challenged time-wise. Sick bastard, I am talking to you. Yes, it'll be 8:30 your time for Red Rider tomorrow night. Are we all synchronized? Everybody set an alarm for it? Yep. I know, you're not stalking, dude. It's all good. You're very welcome. Very, very welcome. You did not. I'm sorry. But it's not a contest. Oh boy, the wife unit's jumping in? Well, that's perfect, Joe, because she's not responsible either. Where is Amanda? But anyway, you guys, we have burned through, I think, all of my questions. We talked about cats or dogs. We talked about where are you coming from today. We talked about what show you wanted to binge watch. Nobody left me any emojis about their last weekend, which was rather disappointing. When the weather's good, we work a lot more. I don't work at all. I know, right? How about them Seahawks? I know. I am running into the end of the list of stuff that I had to talk about tonight. And usually I just go with whatever anybody wants to talk about anyway. Anybody else want to talk about the Seahawks? She's gearing down for bed. She might be around to stir the pot a bit on Red Riders tomorrow. That would be great. Thank you, Chip. Thank you, Dan. Emoji for last weekend. You never disappoint, girl. Okay. So anyway, I think I'm going to wrap it up, you guys. We've been about an hour and a half on here. And I want to thank each and every one of you for checking this out. I want to remind you, oh, what's that quote that I said? I don't remember, Jerry. Was I supposed to write it down? I don't know. But anyway, weekend smiley face thing. Thank you, you guys, for checking it out. Don't forget that on Mondays, we will all be getting together for our premieres. We're going to get together in Red Riders chat tomorrow. That'll be fun. And until then, I'll talk to you guys next time, okay? Bye. Bye, everybody. Hello from North Alabama. Holy cow. Yes, Jerry was the first person banned. Bye, Bill. Thank you for stopping in. I'll see you tomorrow night. Yes, I will see you all tomorrow night. Good night.